find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be
intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Navy! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They want him, man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza.
29 Philly.
Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. One final play before the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Durr. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's second and long. Handoff from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Fowler. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. the backfield, it's Sargent. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. With the catch, it's Fitzgerald. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Throw by the QB on the out route, gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Chapman. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Quick, quick.
They'll give it to the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking for a man, it's Fowler. Good timing on the quick out. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and You know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, midshipman. And the pummeling has started.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To throw, it's Fowler. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the 1st. Keep the drive alive.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here comes the Navy offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Got a man. It's Chapman. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance after hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Coastal Carolina. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Sargent. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Into the secondary. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And they'll take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.